All right, here we go. Welcome back to Sometimes Social.
Hi.
Did I say that right? It is Sometimes Social.
It's been a long time or what?
No, it's not. It hasn't been a long time. It's just that we do so many different things that I didn't know which one. I mean, we do a lot of things. We do some. Yeah, the Daily Dose, Sometimes Social, and
Social
Social
Saturday.
Saturdays. Yeah. If you guys haven't checked out our Social Saturdays, every Saturday, usually around 7 or 8 o'clock, we go live on Instagram.
And we make drinks.
Yeah, we make drinks. We make a new drink every week. We try and do muddled drinks, but I think we're kind of running out of those. So we're gonna have to move on to different types of drinks, different cocktails.
I do want to try a blended one.
A blended one.
The mango with
The
chamango.
mango, yeah.
Like a chamango.
Yep. Those are those daiquiris? Is that what daiquiris are? They're blended.
We're not bartenders, so
We're learning together.
we'll figure it out as we go.
Okay, well, let's get this one started. Cheers.
Cheers.
All right, so let's address the elephant in the room here.
We're somewhere different.
We're not in our usual location. This is kind of weird too because we're sitting opposite of what we usually sit.
Yeah.
But we are actually on vacation. We are celebrating our second wedding anniversary, 2nd year wedding anniversary.
Yes,
right?
it's on your arm, so you don't forget.
No, I know that it's the 2nd year, but how do you say it? You say your second wedding anniversary, or your 2nd year wedding anniversary? Like, I guess it doesn't
I
really
would
matter,
just
right?
say we're celebrating our 2-year wedding anniversary.
There we go. See, that's what I was looking for. Perfect. That's why we work together, you know. But because we are traveling, we decided today that we were going to talk about all the places that we want to travel to. The top 10 places that we want to travel to, right?
Yeah, because we really haven't traveled anywhere.
Right, yeah.
I mean, we're in Lake Arrowhead now.
Yep.
Lake Arrowhead, California, in the mountains.
And I would probably put this up there as one of the top vacations that we've had.
Yeah. I mean, other than it was super hot. Oh my God, it was so hot today.
Yeah.
I had to take off my makeup. I don't have makeup on right now. And I can't believe I'm making this without makeup on. But it was so hot. I couldn't take it.
Yeah, so we drove up here yesterday, which was Friday. And then on the drive up here, I think at some point it was reading over 100 degrees.
Yeah.
Yeah, because obviously we're driving through like a desert or whatever. And when we got here, we got to our little cabin, and it was freaking hot as shit
like a
in here.
Sauna.
Yeah, but because the sun was kind of going down, we got here late. So we got here like around 6:30 or so.
Yeah.
So it was like another hour of sunlight. And by the time the sun went down, we opened up all the windows and we were able to air out all the heat.
Yeah.
And it started to get cool.
It cooled down pretty quickly.
So it wasn't really an issue yesterday. Yeah. But we did know that it was going to be pretty hot today. So we thought we were prepared, right? And then we woke up in the morning. We woke up super early.
Like at 4:30 in the morning. We're so excited when you wake up that early for work.
Yeah. So we woke up at 4:30. We were kind of laying in bed for a little bit, and then we got up and made our coffee, and then went and sat out on the balcony and drank our coffee. And then we got ready and headed out. And as soon as we got out we went to Lake Arrowhead Village. Yeah. And as soon as we got there, we put our name down on a list for a restaurant out there. And that's when it hit us.
We got there like around 9 too. And it like instantly was hot.
Yep.
You know, like you can feel the sun just penetrating on your skin and burning in. Ugh.
Yeah. But and so then we did a little bit of walking around, and then that was enough. We couldn't take it anymore. We decided to come back, which didn't really help the situation.
No, it was so hot in here.
Yeah.
I tried to take a nap because we woke up early, and it was just like I kept waking up. I just couldn't. It was horrible.
But other than that, it's been a good vacation. The drive up here was beautiful.
Oh my God,
it was freaking amazing. I've seen some amazing shit in my life. That was one of the most amazing things I've ever seen in my life.
I've never seen amazing things in my life.
The drive up here was amazing. Like you're driving through through the woods, essentially.
Imagine yourself, if you've been to Disney's California Adventures, Radiator Springs Racer, when you see all the pine trees next to the like rocks, like that, but like 10 times better.
Yeah. And 10 times longer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Still going about the same speed though. You're going pretty fast, and I'm like holding on to the side of the door.
I was not going fast.
I mean, it felt fast.
Yeah, but
maybe because I looked over and I'm like, holy shit, that's like a far drop.
Yeah, at one point there was like where you can see down to the city of, I don't know what city that is, San Bernardino maybe.
Yeah.
But it was freaking amazing.
It's so nice though. It's if you guys can make a trip out here, I highly recommend it.
So I would say that this is ranks on the as one of the best vacations that we had. But
I mean,
in all fairness, there hasn't been many.
No.
So why don't we go down the list of the places that we've been to?
Well, we've been to Anaheim plenty of times.
Right.
That had been mainly our vacations, is Anaheim, because we were Disney pass holders.
Yeah, that was like our second home. Like we know how to get around Anaheim just like we do at home.
Yeah. So, and then of course we've been to Vegas.
Right.
Like, who hasn't been to Vegas?
But we've been to Vegas a lot.
Yes.
Yeah, and our most recent Vegas trip, that one was pretty fun too.
Yeah.
That one was it was probably a tad bit too long. I think we stayed for like 5 days, 4 nights.
Yeah.
And I think it was just a little bit too long. I think the last day we were just worn out.
Yeah, like we're ready to go home.
But we did go with the kids, and so we got to do some stuff with them. We took grandma, which was fun.
Yeah.
Although she we gave her a little bit of freedom. We took the kids during the day, and then she was gone. See you later.
Yeah. So that, I mean, Vegas is always a good time.
Yeah.
But at some point it's like, okay, we got to go somewhere new.
Yeah.
We've gone to Peoria, Arizona.
Yeah, we've gone there a couple times.
Spring training. Okay, we don't like spring training. I'm just kidding. We've gone to Peoria, Arizona for spring training.
Right.
Twice.
Yep.
Yeah. First time, thanks to me.
Yeah, it was the first time was a Valentine's Day gift. I think we talked about that on our opening day podcast.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, that one was fun. The first time was without kids, and the second time was with Lucito. Anthony wasn't born yet.
Mm-hmm.
Which one was the time where it was super hot? Was it the first one?
I think both of them. They're both really hot.
Yeah, they're pretty hot. We like to go places where it's hot. When we go to Vegas, it's hot too.
I know, but it's like a different type of heat than what we experienced today, I feel like.
Yeah, today was bad. Today felt it was in the 90s, but it felt like it was like 110. It was bad.
Horrible. I like the heat.
Yeah.
And this one, I'm just like, no.
You were shutting down on me today.
I was. Anyway, well, let's get into the places that we want to go.
Okay. So how do you want to handle this list?
So we'll start with, we have our top 10 places that we want to go.
Yeah.
So we can start with number 10.
Okay. So when we were planning out this podcast, we kind of we sat down and we chose the top 10 places that each of us wanted to go to, and we kind of found that our list had the exact same places that we wanted to go to, but just not in the same order.
Yeah.
So we kind of just worked them down that way, and then put them in an order where we decided which ones were going to be first and which ones, and then that's how we got this list. So it's a combined list of places that we both want to go to, not necessarily in the order that we each want to go to, but pretty damn close.
Yeah, very close actually. And these are only in the United States. And
right.
We definitely want to travel outside of the United States, but we got to get our feet wet and start traveling to begin with, because traveling sometimes scares me. It's like, what do you do? Even traveling here, it's like, shit, we're going to get lost, And
we did.
We were panicking earlier because we were trying to find our way back to our cabin after Lake Arrowhead Village.
And the GPS wasn't working.
Because we're in the mountains, it just trying to reroute. I'm like, it's not working.
And there's all kinds of these little streets that are super narrow. They're really windy, and it's like really steep. I don't know how people get around here.
But I mean, imagine like a foreign place, where you don't even speak the language, you don't get reception. Like that's scary, So we got to get our feet wet and just travel within the United States to begin with.
Plus, right now, your U.S. passport is good for nothing. You can't even travel anywhere outside the United States.
We go to Mexico.
Yeah. But pretty soon,
speak Spanish.
Pretty soon, they're not going to want us there either.
Get out. When you wanted to build a wall, get out.
Okay, so where do we have on number 10?
All right. So number 10, we are going to Texas.
This one's going to get you in a little bit of trouble, huh?
Why? It's on my list.
Because we were talking we were on TikTok live earlier, and you have a bunch of people there. For some reason, you have a bunch of people there from Texas.
It's fate. I should go to Texas.
Yeah.
You see, that's why I have it on my list.
But way down on the list.
But it's on the list.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So Texas, I mean, yeah, I guess I have a kindred spirit with Texas. For me, it's the country music. Country music is obviously popular in Texas.
Yeah.
So I want to go there for that. But Selena's also from Texas.
So for me, the big reason that I want to go to Texas is for the barbecue.
Oh yeah.
Because I like to smoke barbecue, like smoke meat. And Texas is known as like the barbecue country. Yeah. There's like them and I forgot which other one. I think Memphis, but mainly Texas. Texas is like king of barbecue, and so I want to go and experience that barbecue. Even though I don't really like the Texas taste of barbecue.
Yeah, that's what
people are gonna hate on me for this one. But in Texas it's more like just salt and pepper. Like that's all they use. They like salty. They like to well, it's not necessarily too salty, but they like to let the wood do the make the flavor of the meat. And I'm kind of the opposite of that. Like there's all kinds of spices out there, might as well use them, right?
So Texas is our number 10.
Yep.
Number 9, Washington, D.C.
Right. And I think everybody kind of knows why you would want to go to Washington, D.C., That's like it's a given. No-brainer. Yeah. You want to go see the Lincoln Memorial. You want to go see the White House. And what else is there?
I don't know.
I guess we'll find out. Yeah.
A lot of monuments.
Yep. Yeah.
I did hear that they have, I don't know what time of year it is. I'm assuming in the springtime. They have the cherry blossoms.
Okay.
Trees. I think that would be pretty cool.
But didn't we go see that already?
They were like barely blooming. It wasn't like the ones I saw in the picture for Washington, D.C.
Okay.
But I want to go.
Yeah, but that one is obviously kind of self-explanatory,
Yeah.
You want to go see the White House.
Maybe go protest. I'm just kidding. We don't protest. Anyway, so number 9, Washington, D.C. Number 8, Oregon.
So Oregon, I don't really know anything about Oregon. Nothing about Oregon.
Isn't that where what is that? The vampire movie? What is it called? Twilight? Isn't that where they're from?
Are they in Oregon?
Seattle.
I have no idea.
It was somewhere over there.
I don't know.
I wouldn't. It was Oregon.
I wouldn't know.
Ooh,
but I don't know anything about Oregon. I just hear that Oregon is extremely beautiful, right? So they apparently it's sort of like what we're experiencing here, what we're seeing here.
Yeah, like woodsy
right.
type. Yeah.
Yeah, and here it was obviously pretty cool.
Yeah.
And so there, I don't know what we'll have to find out.
Yep. Let's go. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Oregon.
Okay.
Number 7, Seattle, Washington.
Right.
After we go to Oregon, we'll go to Seattle.
Seattle's a big one.
Yeah.
So Seattle has the Space Needle.
Yeah.
They have. Is that where they have that? No, that's in Chicago. I'm thinking in Chicago.
What?
Where they have that building where you step out onto the ledge and it's like glass and you can see all the way down.
New York, the Empire State Building.
No, I think it's in Chicago. Forgot what it's called.
Okay, well, Seattle. Why do you want to go to Seattle?
I want to go to Seattle because it is the culinary scene in Seattle is supposed to be really good, and I am a foodie. So like I mentioned before, I like to smoke meat, but I also like to cook. I love to cook. And Seattle's culinary scene is just supposed to be outrageous. So that's why I want to go to Seattle.
And I want to go to Seattle because I need a blood transfusion. Because coffee runs through my veins.
Yeah, I guess Seattle has the. Is it the biggest Starbucks?
The biggest, or isn't it the first Starbucks that opened?
Is it? I don't know.
But I know it's like a big Starbucks and has like 2 stories or something.
Yeah, and they have like tasting rooms and stuff like that.
Yeah. So I would want to go there.
Yeah.
Because if I don't have my Starbucks, I'm not going to be a happy camper.
Oh, I know. I'm well aware. And Seattle's supposed to be very beautiful too.
Yeah.
When it's not raining.
Yeah.
Which is fucking never. Apparently it rains all the time in Seattle.
Really green.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. So what do we got next on the list?
Next on the list is Chicago.
All right. So here we go. So we have some friends that are actually from Chicago.
Which is why I want to go to Chicago, because my friends are from there.
Yeah.
And they're cool people, so Chicago must be cool.
They are super cool people. They are. Although when we first met them, okay? When we first met them, because you worked with them, right? You worked with we could say their names, right?
Sure.
You worked with Stephanie.
Yeah.
And so I don't know if you guys were out like on a happy hour or something, and a happy hour with your work. And so I went, and then obviously Victor went too. Mm-hmm. But he went there and he was like a security guard. Okay.
To Stephanie.
He was like just standing there, not talking, not really socializing. And then later we went out for your birthday at Moonshine, mm-hmm. and he was the same way there. And I was like, what is this guy's deal? And then we kind of got him to loosen up there a little bit. He wasn't drinking he went there with intentions to not drink.
But we peer pressured him too.
And then we went to Steph's house for her birthday.
It was her birthday.
Yeah, it was her birthday. And that's where he kind of opened up a little bit. He was more like in his element. And they ended up being, both of them ended up being real good friends of ours. Yeah. And
he's just shy. He just needs to get out of his shell.
And they're from Chicago, and so we had a massive argument at their house, a civil argument, obviously, about the Mexican food. Yeah. Because we're from San Diego, and obviously San Diego is known for its Mexican food. Like it's known. Okay. I would assume maybe we're just so much in our bubble. That's what we feel.
I don't eat that much. There isn't that many Mexican restaurants
that we go to, but there are the restaurants.
Right, but I don't like going to the Mexican restaurants because I don't like the food. It doesn't taste good on the restaurants.
My goodness.
But taco shops or Lolitas. That's good. That's bomb. But Miguel's Cocina or whatever.
Those aren't Mexican though.
They claim to be Mexican restaurants.
Miguel's Cocina, that's a chain restaurant.
Well, that's what I'm saying though. I don't like going to those type of restaurants. Right. But taco shops, Taco Revolucion or Lolitas, those are some bomb ass tacos,
And so when we were at Steph's house, it was her birthday, and then they had a bunch of their friends over. They were from Chicago.
Their cousins.
Was it their cousins? Family, yeah. Okay, so they were all from Chicago, and we were teamed up on big time. So they started shredding us about how our Mexican food here is nowhere near as good as Mexican food there, and there's no way I didn't want to believe it. I was completely against it, right? But then our son has a friend who is also from Chicago. Mm-hmm. And so when he was over at our house, we asked his mom, because she's obviously lived in Chicago, lived here,
and lived in TJ.
Yeah, and she's from Mexico, right? Yeah, so she's from Mexico, and then she went to Chicago and came back here. So she obviously doesn't have any allegiance to Chicago or San Diego. Right. She's non-biased. Right. And we asked her which food is better, and she said hands down Chicago is better, which crushed me. Not gonna lie, crushed me.
Take that.
So, because of that, we want to go to Chicago
Yeah.
and we want to taste the Mexican food over there
Yeah.
and see how good it is. And that's obviously not the only reason we want to go to Chicago,
Yeah.
or not the only reason I want to go to Chicago. Like I want to go see Wrigley Field too, because I mean I'm a huge baseball fan, and Wrigley Field is a historic park in terms of the Major League Baseball. And I have some family out there too that I would like to meet. So family
There
that
you
I've
go.
that I've never met. So there's a long list of reasons to go to Chicago. Maybe
There
that
you
one's got to
go.
get bumped up a little bit.
Yeah. Maybe it does have to get bumped up.
So next down the list,
So the next one is New York.
New York.
New York City? New York City, New York?
Yeah.
All of New York. I
All of
mean,
New York.
we can probably do all of New York in like 2 hours probably.
Hmm.
No?
No, fuck no. They say in order to see New York, you got to be there for like 2 weeks.
Holy shit, is that big? I thought it was a small little state.
It is small, but there's just so much shit to do.
Oh.
Yeah. I could be wrong. It's just what I've
wrong. Look it up.
I'll look it up.
I'll look it up. I don't know. I heard that it's like small.
Small in terms of like distance, but there's just so much shit to do.
Like
small compared to California, obviously, right?
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But
I mean, I want to go to Times Square.
yeah,
I want to see it like lit up.
Yeah.
At night.
Yep.
I would love to go for Christmas time to see Rockefeller Center, Rockefeller, whatever.
Right.
Because they have like the big Christmas tree, and I think that's where the Macy's is, right? Where they have like on the windows and stuff.
Yeah. Yep.
Where like they decorated during Christmas time. I would love to go see that during Christmas time. However, I heard it's really cold, and that part I'm not. Yeah, no, I don't know if I can do that.
And then obviously, the Eiffel Tower. I mean, not the Eiffel Tower.
I thought we were not going out of the country.
Not the Eiffel Tower. The Twin Towers.
Yeah.
Or
now it's called. What's it
Ground
called?
Zero,
Ground
I think.
Zero.
Yeah. We will obviously want to go see that. That's
the Statue of Liberty.
Statue of Liberty. That's a big one. Yeah.
What is that one park?
Central Park.
Central Park.
Yeah.
Ooh, Friends.
That
is that in LA Universal Studios?
Yeah.
But don't they have like? Isn't it based off a street there? Cut that part out.
So New York is one of those places on my list that has not always been there. I didn't want to go to New York. Like,
you don't like New York?
I don't like the people from New York. I probably should. No, actually, I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna say it because they're all a bunch of assholes.
Who do you know from New York?
Actually, all the people that I know from New York are actually pretty cool.
So maybe your theory is wrong.
But
who do you know from New York?
Chris. See, I shouldn't say her name. I'm gonna fucking cut her out. I'm gonna bleep it. But Crystal is from New York.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I don't even know if she's from New York. Or is she from New York? Is family's from New York? I don't know. But my barber, John's from New York. I know a few people from New York, and they're all pretty cool people.
So maybe not everyone from New York is. What did you say they were?
They're all a bunch of douchebags.
Maybe they're not douchebags.
No, they are. That's why those people left. They didn't fit in. They are. Everyone from New York. New York is like everybody knows they're a bunch of assholes. They think they're better than everyone. So that's why I didn't want to go. But my mind has changed. Like,
or I'm forcing you to go.
No, not really.
Just kidding.
Not really, because I would still, even if I didn't want to go and you did want to go, like I would still go, but well, maybe not, because there is one place that I will not go to.
I want to go.
Nope, there's no reason to go there.
Didn't make it on our list, obviously.
Yep. So yeah, I have since changed my mind, and I want to go to New York now.
Good, because I want to go.
Good, we'll go.
All right, number 4 on our list, Colorado.
Right.
The Rocky Mountains. That's where it's at, right? The Rocky Mountains is in Colorado.
So Colorado's is another one of those states where it's like we don't really know much about, right?
Right. But it has like that small town
Yeah, it has a lot of those
feel.
Yep.
I guess depending on where you go, maybe.
And then my big reason for wanting to go to Colorado is because of the Netflix special, The Ranch, which is based out of a fictional town in Colorado.
Yeah.
So, but it has that ranch feel, has like all those, like you said, small town feels, and that you know, it's appealing to me. So that's why I want to go there.
I'm rubbing off on you. I want to go to the small towns. You see, we should have put Bluebell, Alabama in there.
Bluebell, Alabama is not even a real place.
Neither was the town that the ranch, their town.
Yeah, but it was based off a town that's there, right?
So is Bluebell, Alabama. It's based off of a town that's there.
Yeah, you're right.
So there.
Good point.
Booyah.
But now we're getting down to the nitty gritty here.
Woo! This one's exciting.
Okay.
So number 3, Nashville.
Nashville, that's a good one.
Woo! That's like the Vegas of country music. Right.
Yeah, and obviously that's the only reason to go to Nashville, right? Well, I'm sure there's plenty of things to do in Nashville.
I also want to go to Blakey's restaurant.
Yep. I actually didn't even know that he had a restaurant. So
Chihuahua.
What kind of restaurant is it?
A barbecue restaurant, duh.
Oh, well, that makes sense.
I'm just kidding. I don't even know. I just want to go because
great.
it's his restaurant. But it's called Old Red, like the song.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I have heard about that, yeah.
Right. So I want to go because I love Blake Shelton.
Doesn't he actually do like surprise live shows there?
Probably.
I think he does like surprise live shows there, like for intimate crowds.
I don't know, but I hope I'm one of those intimate crowds.
Cross our fingers, huh?
When we go, because he is my favorite, and I would love to go. Yeah. And just being in Nashville and the country music and the country scene, and you know me, I'm a country girl
at heart. Yeah. Yep. So Nashville, that's why Nashville made it on the list in the top 3. That's a big one.
That's a huge, I would love to go.
Yeah.
I would love it.
And we'll go.
Eventually. Number 2, New Orleans, Louisiana.
Yeah, so this is a big one. This was my number 1 pick. Yeah. This is my number 1 pick. I want to go to Louisiana because of because of Mardi Gras, obviously. Mm-hmm. Mardi Gras is supposed to be one of the biggest parties in the fucking United States. So that's a big one. Mm-hmm. And then that whole street there, what's that street called? Bourbon Street is a big one. You know, I've actually looked at hotels that we could stay at. It's super expensive though. And we actually have a friend of ours that they love to go to New Orleans. Her and her husband love to go to New Orleans. They actually got married there. Mm-hmm. And all the pictures they post about there, like super cool. Nice, yeah. And so I think they say that that's like their favorite getaway or something. Didn't they say they're going to move there or something? Is that right?
I think so. I also want to go have their beignets.
Yeah, their beignets. Those are. I mean, we've only had them one time, right?
At Disneyland.
Yeah.
We haven't had the real deal.
And they were actually the pumpkin beignets.
Oh yeah, those are bomb. Ooh, pumpkin. Well, maybe we can go to Mardi Gras for my birthday.
Yeah.
Celebrate my birthday.
Yeah. And the food there is supposed to be really good too. Yeah. So. Yeah.
Have some gumbo.
Gumbo.
Right?
That's what they have. Gumbo. Yep.
That would be good. That'd be cool.
So yeah.
I want to go there. Well, that's why it's our number 2.
That's why it's our number 2. All right. So here we go. Here's the big one. Number 1.
Hawaii.
Hawaii is a big one. Hawaii was actually my number 2.
And my number 1.
Yeah. Our number 1 and number 2 were swapped, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So Hawaii is a big one. I've never been to Hawaii.
Neither have I.
Yeah, and anytime you see Hawaii on TV or on like pictures, it looks fucking amazing. And then I also want to go to Aulani, which is the Disney resort there, obviously. But yeah, we
I've been wanting to go to Hawaii since I can remember.
Really?
Since I was young. That was like my dream. Like, I want to get married in Hawaii. I want to go to my honeymoon in Hawaii. I just want to go to Hawaii.
Is it because of the tropical feel or?
Yeah, like the tropical feel and like it's warm, and it's funny because I really don't like the beach. Like I would prefer like the woods, like where we're at right now.
Yeah.
But I don't know, just something about Hawaii is just like green and beautiful, and the water. Maybe because the beaches here, like the water's dirty as shit, you know. It's poo poo water, like my mom likes to call it. But Hawaii, like the water just seems so like clear and nice, and it just looks beautiful.
Yeah.
And I've always wanted to go. I
Yep.
just want to experience it, and the whole like luau stuff, and all the like the traditions that they have. Like
Right.
it would be nice to experience that and experience that culture, and
Yep.
I just want to go.
And then I think that's probably going to be the easiest one for us to go to.
Yeah, Steph and Vic, we're coming to you.
Yeah, so we talked about them earlier in the podcast. Steph and Victor, they moved to Hawaii. So
Yeah.
Vic's in the military,
Yeah.
and he got stationed in Hawaii. There's definitely worse places to get stationed.
Yeah.
So they're in Hawaii. They're living in Hawaii, and they haven't actually invited us, but we're gonna go ahead and invite ourselves
She's
right now.
invited. Well, the other day, I was texting her, and I did ask her like, about like quarantine or whatever, because they're making you quarantine for 14 days and stuff.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, well, how would they even know, like if you were quarantined? But if you stay in a hotel, like they can possibly check up on you, or like the hotel might make you. We didn't discuss it that far, but I'm assuming like the hotel is gonna make you book for the 14 days plus an extra a whole month. You gotta be there a whole month. But she's like, oh, just quarantine, just put my house information down. We probably shouldn't say all of that, but
I'll cut that out.
But she has invited us.
Yeah.
But I think she'll be okay with it.
Well, it wasn't really a formal invitation, but I am officially inviting myself right now.
Yeah, because we know that you invite yourself everywhere.
Okay, look, I feel with people that I'm comfortable with, I'll invite myself over. If they don't want me there, they can tell me that they don't want me there. I'm not gonna get offended.
Yeah, but some people don't know that, and they're not gonna tell you.
Well, these people should feel comfortable enough to where they can tell me. I'm telling you guys right now, right here. If you guys aren't comfortable enough, or don't feel bad telling me that you don't want me there, I don't get upset. I don't get butthurt. But these are people that I'm close with. I feel comfortable with, so I'm gonna invite myself to their house.
And it's not me there.
And it's not just and it's not just inviting myself like out of the blue. It's like if they're doing something, and then then I'll just swing by and like, oh hey, I just happen to be in the neighborhood.
Across the ocean, I just happen to be in the neighborhood.
Yeah. So Steph, Vic, I am officially inviting myself to your guys' house, and I'm bringing my kids with me.
Hopefully, for my birthday.
Let's see how that goes.
What do you mean how that goes?
Well, yeah, let's try it.
I want to guess.
Okay.
We're doing it. We're going. That's messed up.
Well, I mean, with all this COVID shit, let's figure out how that turns out first.
Yeah, you're right.
But yeah, so I mean, we're gonna start to knock some of these places down off our list.
Yeah, we gotta start traveling, because this is sad. We've only been to 3 places, 4 now.
Yeah,
that's super sad.
We actually did a little bit of traveling before we got together, but that doesn't really
barely.
Count. Yeah, barely. We add on one extra state. And ironically, it was the same fucking state.
And we pretty much did the same
cruise. Yeah.
That's so funny.
Yep.
Anyway.
But yeah, we'll knock these out, and then some of these will be with kids, some of these will be without. Sorry, guys.
A lot of them are gonna be without. No, just kidding.
Yeah, depending on the price, right?
Yeah.
Like we can go to Colorado. That might be pretty cheap.
Yeah. But not New Orleans or Hawaii.
Nope.
No, but they need to go to Hawaii.
Yeah, we'll take them along too.
Yeah.
But I think that's gonna wrap it up for us today. What do you think?
Yep, I think that's good.
Well, thanks for listening, guys. Don't forget to check us out on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify. If you listen to us on any of those platforms, please rate us, leave us a review. And then if you are watching us here on YouTube, don't forget to subscribe, like, and hit that bell notification button. Did I do that right?
I think so. We gotta ask Lucito.
Hit that bell notification button so that it notifies you when we post a new video. I think I did that right.
And leave us a comment.
Yeah. Also, do you want to shout out your TikTok?
Follow me on TikTok. Yes, Silvera 97. 97 was a random number, not the year I was born. Follow me on TikTok and on Instagram. Yes, Silvera.
Also, tune in to our social Saturdays. We do those every Saturday. We try and do them every Saturday. We've been pretty consistent with those. That's pretty much the only thing we've been consistent with on this podcast. But
because you don't post the podcast that we've...
No, I think we've been consistent with those because it involves drinking.
We're alcoholics.
But yeah, check us out. We do every Saturday. We make a new drink. If you guys have any recommendations on drinks that you want us to make, shoot us a message and then we'll bring those on. If you guys want to join us on our social Saturdays, we can make that work too.
We go live on Instagram, so we can tune you in through Instagram.
Right. Yep. And then part of that is being social. So we want to bring people on to join us for those. Since
we can't invite you guys to our house because of quarantine,
and also we do a daily dose. We try and do like a 10-minute short daily podcast. Those are audio only. They're still on YouTube, but you'll just get a screen with our logo and just a short 10-minute. Why are you laughing?
Those are daily, like once a week.
Yeah. We try and do them daily, but so
life has been hectic. Yeah, work has been hectic.
It's been kind of crazy.
Been hectic. Yeah.
But we'll try and do better. And then if you guys have any topics that you guys want us to discuss, send those over too, and we'll get to those.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for listening, guys.